I'm tired of it. I don't want to be a man anymore. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. I mean, I don't want to be a woman either because that's worse. But I don't want to be a man. Or it's not all worse. It's not all worse being a woman, right? There's some perks, like little perks you get. Like men will buy you drinks and stuff. That's nice. That's a perk. If you say no to those drinks, like they might rape you. So that's way worse for sure. Way worse. And if you say yes, like they still might. So lose-lose, I get that. That sucks. But being a man sucks too in other ways. Like you might not know this. You can't make eye contact with other men or you have to fist fight them. That's just life as a man. God forbid you lock eyes with another man for 2 seconds. You're punching each other. Unless you look away first and then you're a pussy, you know? Those are your options as a man. Either in a fist fight or a pussy 100% of the time. No in between. Women, you can lock eyes with each other, right? You lock eyes, you both whisper, "Me too," you move on with your day. It's a shared experience. It bonds you. Men, we have the other side of that "me too." It's not a bonding thing, right? Some guy being like, "I made a woman really uncomfortable in an elevator," and I'm like, "Oh my God, me too." You know? It's not the same. And I'm not a tough guy. I don't want to fight anybody. Sometimes I'll be hugging my girlfriend and she'll say to me, "I feel so safe in your arms." What? Why? I'm terrified right now. Clutching onto you for support. I don't want to fight anybody. I'm not a fighter. You know, some people are fighters, and not just men, right? Some people. The type of person where a doctor says to them, "I'm sorry, you'll never walk again," and they say, "Watch me." Huh? Then a year later, they win the Boston Marathon or something. I am not that person. The second a doctor tells me, "I'm sorry, sir, you'll probably never walk again," I'm like, what are my wheelchair options? What colors do they come in? Can we put stickers on it? He'll be like, "Sir, I said probably." I'm like, good enough for me. We are not beating this thing. You put me in that chair, you roll me out of here. I know I'm not a tough guy. I know I'm not a tough guy because I'm a side sleeper. Ugh. Nothing in the world more emasculating than that. Kissing the woman you love, then rolling over onto your side, resting your head on your little hands. I sleep like an angel cherub baby. Fetal with a pillow between my legs. This is no way for a man to sleep. A man should sleep like Dracula, back straight, arms crossed, in a coffin. You know, that's the way for a man to sleep. But there's so much pressure to be tough when you're a man. They jam it into your head from a young age. We used to play this game in middle school called 2 for Flinching. You guys remember that game? That's a game where you'd walk past a friend of yours and they'd pull their hand back like they're gonna punch you. And if you flinched, if you were like, "No, please don't punch me because that would hurt," they go, "Ha ha, pussy," and they punch you twice. Because you were scared of getting punched once, you know? And that's what being a man is every day, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. All that toughness makes you an idiot. I can't talk about my feelings at all, not even a little bit. Like sometimes during sex, to be sexy, my girlfriend, she'll be like, "Does that feel good?" And I'm like, "This is still talking about my feelings. I'm not answering. You know? This is a trap. I know what this is." We're not all dumb though, men. We've done some smart stuff. Like we made up stories with fake morals to trick women. And women, you don't only like believe them, you repeat them like they're real things now, right? Stories like, "You gotta kiss a few frogs before you find your prince," right? "Gotta kiss a few frogs before you find your prince." No, you don't. We made that up. We made that up. Go straight to the prince if you want. That was just some ugly guy being like, "You gotta fuck me before you fuck a hot guy." Women were like, "I guess so. I guess those are the rules." We made it up. We've always had terrible stories for kids with terrible morals. Like the ugly duckling, what an awful one that is. Like we can't just teach kids, be nice to ugly people because it's the right thing to do. Instead, we had to make a story where the moral is, be nice to ugly people because they might be attractive one day. You could be making fun of an attractive person right now. It's no way to live your life.